I recently read an article with some disturbing numbers that only 13% of people are happy working their job, meaning 1 out of every 10 people are happy waking up in the morning and going to work. So if you're the 90% who don't like your job, please like this video because I am just like you. I did not want to work a 9-to-5 job for someone else's dream. I tried that for 1 year and I quit instantly. So in this video, I'm going to tell you my story of how I quit my job with no plan and built a 6-figure business shortly after.
Is it Brian? Yes.
I want to break down step by step how you can quit your job and hopefully offer you the roadmap to following your passions and your ambitions. And hopefully my story impacts you, gets you to make those necessary changes, and allows you to know that it's possible and you aren't crazy. Because I'm the YouTube channel out there for those paving their own path. I want to be a motivation and an inspiration to know that you're not alone in doing this. And the truth is there's 99 problems working a 9-to-5 job, and most people don't have the knowledge and are too scared to get out of that situation. And what they end up doing is spending 30% of their life at work, 30% of their life sleeping, and they only get 30% of their life to do whatever they want with it. That does not sound like freedom at all. You have to stop trading hours for dollars because your time is limited and you might as well use it on your own terms. In my past video, I told you why the 9-to-5 world wasn't for me, but summed up, it's basically I wasn't being pushed towards my potential and my time and my talent was being wasted in the workplace. That is why I've vowed never to work a 9-to-5 job, but that's not even the most common reason people jump out of jobs and do their own thing. Here's a list of the top 15 reasons people are most likely to leave their job. Being 69% of people are receiving a low salary, 63% of people are overworked, 52% of people, their employers didn't care about their employees. Some other reasons include didn't enjoy work, moved to another city or state, lack of recognition or reward, didn't like the boss, lack of benefits, yada yada yada. The point is once you enter the workforce, you're going to experience one or maybe all of these reasons to leave your job. So if any of these reasons resonate with you, comment below of why you don't like your job right now, and please like this video because I would greatly appreciate that. If any of this has hit home so far, I want to tell you exactly how I left my job successfully and built a 6-figure business on the side, and hopefully teaching you how you can do it too. The first step to quitting your job successfully is replacing your income. So whatever you're making per month, we need to make that with a side hustle or possibly a new business. And you should ask yourself and do some self-reflecting right now on if you're making 120, 160, 200K per month and you're not happy, do you have to replace all of that money with a side hustle or business? Because making 60K per year and still living off that, but being happy and having your own business might be a good trade-off. So do some self-reflecting before going to the next steps and figure out if you need to replace all your income to be happy. Do you just have a 6-figure job for status to impress people who don't care about you? And is that holding you back from building a business that could generate $60,000 per year and you'll be much more happy doing it? These are some hard-ass questions you have to figure out, but once you know the number you need to bring in per month, I'm going to teach you how we can find ways to generate that amount and get you to quit your job. I'm going to use my past experience as an example. So out of college, I worked a part-time job making $20,000 per year teaching engineering to kids. It doesn't sound like the most appealing job for someone who graduated with an engineering degree, but I chose that so I can pursue things on the side, free up my time by working part-time. Eventually, this free time I had led me to be able to create a 6-figure business, just proving the fact that time is your most valuable asset. So for me, the number I had to replace was $1,600 a month, which wasn't really hard to replace because it's not a lot of money. And the first side hustle I started was tutoring kids and tutoring them in math, physics, engineering, science, anything you can name. I was making about $150 per week, which equated to $450 per month, which again is not enough to replace my main income. But if I develop enough side incomes, eventually when you put all those side incomes together, that can help you replace your main income source and quit your job, which for me was a part-time job teaching kids engineering. And the next side hustle I tried was doing research studies, and you can do this anywhere in America. This is basically where big companies will pay you to get your opinion. And for me, I went to this place in Denver and I ate pizza for 90 minutes and they gave me $200. Unfortunately, it wasn't easy for me to get a lot of these per month, so that $200 I was paid to eat pizza was the most I made that month from research studies. So if we add that to tutoring, that's $650, which again is just shy of that $1,600 I need to replace to quit that job. So the next thing I tried was trading the stock market, and this was the one thing that stuck. So the core strategy of what I'm teaching you is try everything and see what sticks, see what makes you the most money on, and double down with it. So for me, I was trading the stock market for about 6 months on and off, making and losing money here and there, but eventually I found a strategy that was working and I started to get good at it. And then trading the stock market brought in $1,800 per month. And once that happened, once I was able to make that much from the stock market, I quit that part-time job and I was fully free doing my own thing. And the path that led me to do that was trying tutoring, research studies, and trading. And I found one that really stuck and I went all in for it. But here's the truth, I really had no plan. I didn't know if I could really generate that much consistently per month trading. So when I quit my job, I had no plan on what I was gonna do to bring in income consistently every single month. Trading is super volatile and you never know what you're gonna get any single day because it's limited by human emotion. So my mistakes are really what's gonna hold me back in trading the stock market successfully. And here's where it got ugly. Here's where everything went wrong. Just 2 months after me quitting my job, I lost everything in the stock market. Surprise, surprise. So here I am back at ground zero, but with no main income anymore. I just have small income from tutoring coming in and a small income from research studies. So the only way you're gonna be able to quit your job, and the only way I was able to find other ways to make money, is by trying new things. So trading did not work for the first couple months. So what I ended up doing is teaching people how to trade on YouTube for free with hopes of getting ad revenue down the future. So 6 months after me putting out a YouTube video, for every single day, I was able to make $200 per month, and $400, $600, and $1,000. So just 8 months after me starting a YouTube channel, I was making $1,000 per month. If you add that to tutoring and research studies, that's $1,600 per month, completely replacing the money I was making from teaching kids engineering. And I liked YouTube a little bit more because it was consistent and I knew that money was gonna come in every single month. Shortly after my channel getting monetized, I was able to introduce some products to the people on my channel, and I was able to make an extra $6,000 per month with a trading group and a trading course. And these are products people actually asked for, which is crazy. So once I started to make an extra $6,000 per month, I ended up quitting tutoring and research studies to free up my time, because my time was more valuable now building this actual business. But as a business owner, you never get satisfied. You're always trying new things. So the next thing I tried was Airbnb, and I was able to bring in an extra $2,000 per month through Airbnb. So now I'm making about $10,000 per month through all my income sources. And crazy enough, this is 8 times more than I was making just a year prior. So from me quitting my job to today, I am making 8 times my income, all because of these 3 simple steps. I invested in myself, I tried new things to see what worked, I doubled down on those things, and more importantly, I repeated the process. This is the formula for quitting your job, and this is how you do it safely, because once you know your income, you have to create side hustles to replace that income. Once you replace that income, eventually you might find your passion, but first and foremost, don't try to replace your income with your passion right away, because it's going to be very hard. You may have to do other things you don't really like before you find that thing that is your passion, that is your business long term. Just like my example previously, before I quit my job, I was tutoring to try to replace my job income. And tutoring wasn't my passion, but it allowed me to free up my time, make a little bit more money, and eventually using that time to invest in myself and learn new things helped me find my passion. And that passion today is stock market trading and helping out other entrepreneurs on YouTube. Those passions together helped me create this business that you're seeing right now. And that was all possible through creating side incomes to allow me to find my passion and fuel it. And one of the easiest and best ways to replace your income is through real estate. So check out how I bought my first real estate property at 26 years old in the video to the right. In 2019, I bought my first real estate property, and in 6 months, I was able to make $70,000 on it. That's right, 6 months, $70,000. I'll tell you how I did it. Real estate is a powerful tool if you know how to use it. It's simply how the rich rich get richer. When I bought my first house, I